You guys have led the way. Maybe that's being a little bold in saying that, but you've definitely advanced the use of the scribe technology. I don't know what to call it.
Ambient's the term I think we're using.
Yeah,
Just the listening computer that writes a note for you.
yeah, you guys really have pushed that forward, have been written up a lot about that. Talk about your journey into that and what that has really meant to the organization, to the physician-patient relationship.
We started out with all scripts, and there we were getting a lot of pushback from our doctors. And I recognized that a lot of the pushback about the technology being dangerous and people are going to die and all the hyperbole that we physicians are often able to create at times around these changes was often people who are really competent fearing they're going to look stupid because they don't know how to type. They don't feel competent at computers. And we found that Dragon was very quickly able to help us neutralize some of those fears and allow people to just speak into the dictaphone instead of to the tape recorder and record their notes. And so we developed a relationship with Nuance and always had this idea that Nuance has been a listening company. And if they could get the computers to listen and essentially take over some of these tasks that are lots of clicks, it would be a wonderful offloading of cognitive attention that could be refocused back to the patient. I'll call out Peter Durlock and Joe Petros, people who I was able to develop a really trusting relationship with over decades and talk about these ideas. And when they said they thought that this new product was finally ready for us to take a test drive with, I jumped at the chance and it got going with that 3+ years ago in the summer and was amazed when I went into the exam room. I still practice, by the way, when I went into the exam room, how different it felt being able to not worry about the note and let it be written by someone else.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And I feel like when we were first using Dragon, we rolled it out a while ago, just as not in the ambient form, but in the dictation form. And it was almost like the Model T, right? You spoke into it, put things in, and it put it in the right boxes, and people would look at it and go, that's amazing. That was helpful. And we've gone from that to ambient, which feels we're moving from a Model T to some of the more modern cars in the 1950s.